From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Friday, October 4th, 2024. From web editor
Tanya Wilt. A rare toilet exists inside a state park bathroom in a remote part of northern Michigan. A Michigan woman recently saw the strange toilet at Onaway State Park's campground and posted a photo of it in a Facebook group, asking for help identifying it. Answers came quickly. It was a vintage female urinal and the last of its kind at Michigan state parks.
I'm Dave Boucher with the Detroit Free Press. As buck-crazed deer hunters prepare to head out into the woods this fall, Michigan officials want everyone to adopt a new mantra, especially when they see a doe. If it's brown, it's down. That's because for years, with the deer population on the rise and fewer people hunting, reports of deer and vehicle collisions are up as well. Plus, farmers report significant crop loss due to deer and other animals every year. The problem's gotten to the point where the state's pursuing federal funds to explore creating wildlife-only crossings, using pre-existing structures in an effort to cut down on the roughly 55,000 deer and auto crashes every year. Chad Fedwa is a wildlife biologist with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. He specializes in deer, elk, and moose management. Given the general hunter focusing on bucks, he said the deer population is expanding at a steady rate. Some studies suggest there's a need to harvest at least 35 to 45% of a deer population to keep it stable, he said. The DNR and others are working to ease hunting restrictions this year with the hope it will encourage more people to shoot does. Broadly, the changes allow more people to use traditional firearms for longer periods of time and to hunt in more areas than in years past. The biggest changes include a new antlerless deer season in a large swatch of the Lower Peninsula from January 2nd through January 12th. The county stretched from Wayne and Washtenaw in southeast Michigan all the way to Muskegon and Montcalm counties in Midwest Michigan. The traditional December muzzleloader season, where hunters use old-school Revolutionary War-style long guns where an individual ball is loaded into the barrel, is different too. This year, hunters through much of the northern Lower Peninsula may use any legal firearm during this season. Traditional firearm season still opens November 15th. In general, Fedwa expects this should be a bountiful deer season. Last winter was relatively mild, meaning more deer survived into the spring. Additional hunting changes and other tips can be found in our story at freep.com.
I'm Dante Bedingfield for the Detroit Free Press. The joyful Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations is making a quick trip back to Detroit. The jukebox musical, which won a Tony Award in 2019 for its choreography, will take the stage Thursday and Friday nights at the Fox Theater. It originally played the Motor City in 2022. The show, with a book penned by Detroit native and Tony nominee Dominique Morisseau, follows the Temptations' journey from the streets of Detroit to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The group's signature dance moves and unmistakable harmonies powered 42 top 10 hits, with 14 reaching number 1. Ain't Too Proud chronicles the group's first meetings, the groundbreaking heights the Temps achieved, and how personal and political conflicts threatened to tear them apart as the United States fell into civil unrest. Their story of brotherhood, family, loyalty, and betrayal is set to the beat of the group's treasured hits, including My Girl, Just My Imagination, Get Ready, and Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and you'll hear more from us Monday.